It is well known that our planet is extremely old. In its 4.5 billion years of existence, Earth has gone through a multitude of incredible events. And although people today are extremely intelligent, resourceful, and hardworking, many of the planet's enigmas have yet to be solved. Atlantis, myth or reality? Throughout history, people have tried to understand whether this lost land truly existed, where it might have been located, and how it disappeared. Sit back, relax, and let's explore the mystery of Atlantis together and analyze the most popular theories about its disappearance. Let's begin. If you are not familiar with the legend of Atlantis, don't worry, because we will explain everything. Atlantis is an island spoken of in myths, and some historical sources suggest that it is not just fiction. The most well-known reference comes from the Greek philosopher Plato, who described it in his works Timaeus and Critias. Plato stated that Atlantis was located west of the Pillars of Hercules in front of a city called Atlas, on a territory that now corresponds to the region of northwestern Africa. Plato provided the most detailed descriptions of this island, but other ancient historians, such as Herodotus and Diodorus Siculus, also mention it. According to Plato, Atlantis was destroyed by a great earthquake in floods that engulfed the island around 9,500 BC. Most historians consider Atlantis to be just an invention of Plato, but if it really existed, one of the most accepted theories about its disappearance is related to the floods that would have engulfed the island. Those who believe that Plato's story is just a myth believe that he was inspired by real events, such as the eruption of the Santorini volcano. This eruption, which took place around 1600 BC, destroyed the island and caused a devastating tsunami, affecting the coasts of Crete and other surrounding islands. After this disaster, the civilizations in that area went into a dramatic decline. Thus, if Atlantis was an invention, the source of inspiration would undoubtedly have been Crete. There are also theories suggesting that Plato was inspired by another event, one that took place in the Black Sea. Around 6000 BC, the sea level suddenly rose by 60 meters due to a breach in the Bosphorus Strait. This massive flood affected no less than 100,000 square kilometers of land, including inhabited areas. Such a catastrophe could certainly have inspired the story of a sunken city. Another hypothesis suggests that Atlantis would have been located where the British Isles in northwestern France are today. In this theory, it is said that the capital of the island would have been located on an underwater colossus called the Little Sol Plateau, which is located at a depth of about 50 meters. According to this hypothesis, the disappearance of Atlantis would have been caused by the melting of the ice. Although these hypotheses are interesting, some argue that Plato would have described something else. It would have been an island located on the Altiplano Plateau in South America, and the geological evidence found in that area could be traces of an advanced civilization. In a document from 1753, there is a story about the discovery of mysterious ruins in a remote region of Brazil, which led to the theory that Atlantis was there. In 1921, the British explorer Percy Harrison Fawcett went on an expedition to find Atlantis in that region, but never returned. Perhaps he found what he was looking for, or perhaps he disappeared mysteriously. Thus, Atlantis remains a captivating subject, and the mystery of its disappearance continues to attract attention. What do you think? Did Atlantis really exist, or is it just an ancient story? Write your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting stories. Until next time, stay curious.